But yeah. Anyway, I'm conflicted. I like that people are enjoying themselves. Even if I'm not a Fallout 76 player, I like that people are having fun. But the thing that kind of frustrates me is I want to have fun in Fallout 76 too. And that would involve the game being like really fixed up and working well. And it's very frustrating for me to see that instead of them trying to make the game a solid, awesome experience, they are instead trying to jam new content into an already broken game to try to attract new eyes to it. And it's like, that's marketing. That's just marketing. And that's not cool. Like, I want to enjoy Fallout 76. I want to have fun in it. I don't want to do a big fight and crash. I want all of my stuff to work as I think it should. So, I don't know, man. It's frustrating. Also, just to talk a little bit more about it, I think Bethesda is going to become a mobile game company within a decade. Like, I think they're going to start. I think they're going to start focusing on mobile games, from the looks of it. Like that Commander Keen thing, that just hurt. That just hurt. Like seeing them basically just take an old IP, not even make a spiritual successor, like not even try to recreate it, just make some trashy mobile game based on the IP just so they can sell it. And then the thing that really just drove me crazy is you look at the mobile gameplay and you look at the skills and stuff at the bottom, and it's like, oh, those are going to be loot boxes. I'm going to pay for a set of those. They're going to be random, and you're just going to charge me money to get those skills. Like, it's just... And that woman that was so excited about it, it's just like, what are you excited? Are you dead inside? Like, what are you excited? How does this excite you? You must have not played Commander Keen when you grew up. Like, how is this... I don't know, man. It's just, it's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't know, dude. Now, that being said, I wasn't really a fan of any of the Bethesda Softworks stuff. I hate to say it. None of the, like, the ESO stuff was cool. If you're an ESO player, I will give them that. I wish I liked ESO more. And there's a little part of me that like, I might try ESO again or something. I don't know. ESO looks good. It plays well. I know friends that play it every day that love it. You gotta admit, it's a decent game. So, like, that was probably honestly one of the best parts of it. And then the Legends stuff, I didn't even know they were still doing Legends. I don't think I know anyone that's still playing Legends. But if people aren't having fun with it, that's awesome. The Blade stuff, like, I am really surprised the Blade stuff is getting as much cheering as it was. The thing with Blades is, like, the second you start it up, they try to sell you stuff. The second you start up Elder Scrolls Blades, they're trying to get money out of you. And it's like, I'm baffled that so many people are okay with that. It's just, it's so weird. I don't know, man. Yeah, that's a crazy one. Briard, thank you for the 3 months, man. Okay, so that was that stuff. Again, I wasn't looking, I wasn't thinking we were going to get much from Bethesda Softworks, which is the dev section. I basically got what I expected. Best part was ESO, just because it's probably the most developed. And that was that. Flip side. And I always come back to this. Bethesda as a publisher, I loved it. Ghostwire looks awesome. Deathloop sounds like Dishonored. Apparently Deathloop is like a Dishonored time loop game. Awesome. Doom looking great. I want it now. Wolfenstein, fantastic. Give me more. Like, the publishing side was great. In fact, I wish, like, they just removed, like, the first half of the show and, like, published more games from people. And maybe have some ESO stuff in there too, because that's fine. But yeah, man, like, I gotta admit, that's the whole reason the show, like I said on Twitter last night, the show was okay for me. The show was okay because even though I really didn't like the first half of it, because I'm not big into Softworks right now, the publishing side was fantastic. And dude, I am straight hyped to hear more about Ghostwire. I not only loved that cutscene, but it's by the company that did Evil Within, and their cutscene to game actually transitioned well. And I loved the presenter. She was so cute. Oh God, she was great. She was like the best presenter at all of E3, outside of course, King Reeves, but it was yeah, she was so good. And then there was so many fun little things in that trailer. I ended up watching it again off stream, and there are so many little details in that trailer. It's really cool. Like I really can't wait to see it. I really can't wait to see it. That honestly was one of my biggest surprises at E3 was Ghostwire. Oh man, like yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to see more of that. Can't wait. Can't wait. Jay Berry with the $10 tip. Thank you so much for that tip, my friend. Barrelath with the 5 gift bombs. Silent Night with the 1 year. And Jing with the cheer. Thank you. Thank you for all that. I appreciate it. And Preservation 1 says, in my opinion, Bethesda being okay is a huge step up for them. Yeah, and the thing is, though, like, as a publisher, they're doing great. But I have to say, it's so concerning the direction they're going with these mobile games. Like, it really does feel like they're just trying to get as much money out of their fans as possible. And it's like they're not even trying to hide it anymore. I think the publishing side was just as good or better than it always is. But that development side, especially with the mobile games, I feel like every year it gets a little bit more kind of just skeevy. I don't know. I just not a fan of what I'm seeing from that. Not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. I'm very interested to see how they're going to monetize Commander Keen. I'm wondering, like, is this going to be the first time they're just well, they were pretty shameless about it in Blades, but is this the first time that they're just going to be like, just screw it, we want to like see how far we can take this? Like, I'm wondering how far they're going to go with the monetization in Commander Keen. I'm going to be looking into it and seeing it. What about Devolver? I didn't catch much of Devolver, unfortunately. I was doing Twitter and talking to a lot of people, and yeah, I missed about that. What about the Xbox conference? Xbox conference was good. It was good. I thought it was pretty solid. A lot of people were giving the Xbox conference kind of shit. I mean, the Cyberpunk thing was huge for me. I did wish that we saw more from Obsidian. Wasteland 2 caught me off guard, or Wasteland 3 caught me off guard, but then I later learned that my initial impression was not accurate. So that's good. Hey, Mountain Man, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, dude. Hey, Labardo with the gift bomb. Thank you, thank you. Outer Worlds looked good, but I think I love Obsidian to death, but I feel like they should have put a different trailer in that. Like, basically, the trailer that they picked for Outer Worlds was kind of showcasing the graphics, and it's kind of like, yeah, it looks okay. It looks arguably even pretty good. There were definitely some instances where the NPC animations were a little janky. At one point, I seriously thought I was watching Fallout New Vegas when it zoomed in on one of the people. And it's kind of like, I really wish what they had done was focused more on what's going to make that game special. Like, I really wish they would have shown, like, maybe some of the skill trees, or a lot of the in-depth dialogue, or some of the cool in-game cutscenes I'm sure we're going to see. Like, I'm kind of surprised. I don't feel like they put their best foot forward. Because we all know that Outer Wilds is going to offer a lot. I mean, we've played New Vegas. We know that there's going to be a lot of cool and interesting stuff in there, and I don't feel like I saw a lot of that in the trailer. And more importantly, when they're already trying to differentiate themselves, I'm very surprised, especially they picked that scene with the NPC, because it did look right out of New Vegas. I'm not kidding that. Like you could have convinced me that NPC talking was a modded New Vegas playthrough. And it's kind of like, you really want people thinking that this is your thing, you don't want people doing a throwback for your newest product. You know what I mean? But yeah. Anyway, I mean, it's still looking great. I'm still super hyped for it. And what's even better is now that we have a release date. Which is kind of right around the corner, I'm sure we're going to start seeing a lot more information about it. So. Yeah, that's good. I'm very excited for that. I can't wait for Outer Worlds, and I feel the same way after as well. T-Just, thank you for that. Good luck with Danganronpa. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to be doing... Danganronpa is going to continue this week. I'm not sure when exactly, but we'll definitely be doing more Danganronpa this week. Maybe even as early as tomorrow? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm not sure. Keep an eye on my Twitter, because, yeah, next couple days the schedule's going to be weird. What do I think about Keanu doing Cyberpunk? I think that's gonna be not only the crowning moment of E3, but that is one of the coolest things I have seen in gaming. And the fact that it's tied to Cyberpunk, seriously guys, I have not been this excited for a game in so long. I don't even know where, like, oh my god. It hurts my soul that it's missing the piece of it that is Cyberpunk 2077. Yeah, like, oh my god, dude. I can't believe Keanu Reeves is like the personification of good vibes. If you followed his history, he is a considerate, polite, caring, he's just a great human being. And then to have him in my opinion, one of the top devs games that's based like almost solely on a game that is my favorite game of all time from 20 years ago. Like seriously, man, it's just it's like some kind of weird planetary alignment happened and a space laser shot between the planets and it hit the ground and time and causality collapsed into one place and there was Keanu Jesus. Like it's just amazing. So yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. And I didn't realize, I thought I was already hyped for Cyberpunk. I didn't realize that I had entire levels of hype that I had not explored yet. Because here we are. And you know, it's just, it doesn't even make sense anymore. It doesn't even make sense. Seriously, it's ridiculous. I'm already warning people, like when Cyberpunk comes out, I am going to Tahiti for a month. I'm going to set up a cot in my room. I'm going to hire a stand-in father for my children, and I'm going to disappear for at least 30 days as I immerse myself completely inside this game. You've heard of poop socks? Oh, we're taking it to the next level. Like it's oh my god. It's oh my lord. And I'm gonna be streaming all that. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing. No, real talk though. Yeah, we are going to be doing, like, I've got this question a lot yesterday, because now that we have a release date, people are actually asking about it. So a couple things about Cyberpunk. We will be doing a Witcher 3 playthrough, for sure. People kept asking me, am I going to be doing a 24-hour stream? I'm probably not going to do a 24-hour stream of Cyberpunk, but what I am going to do is, whenever I do these big 100% runs, and I haven't done one of these for a while, what I'm probably going to do is do, like, about a week of all-day streams. And all-day streams are generally like 8 to 12-hour streams. So it's basically going to be get up, play Cyberpunk, get off, help my kids a little bit, eat dinner, go to bed, and repeat for like a week. And to be fair, I might do a 24-hour stream. The first day, there's a very good chance I'm just not going to be able to tear myself away from the computer. Will I do a cosplay? Maybe. I have no idea. Like I know we're all of our emote set is going to get done. I've already told Tech Team 6, like, the overlay for Cyberpunk, I want this to be the best overlay that Twitch has ever seen. So we're going to have hopefully an incredible overlay. We're going to have all of our emotes switched out. We're going to be playing Witcher 3 all the way up to it. Like, yeah, basically anything we can do for Cyberpunk, we're going to do. It's going to be ridiculous. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. Oh man. Woo! Do a John Wick cosplay? Dude, we'll figure something out, man. We'll figure something out. It's gonna be fun. Anyway, we're gonna talk a lot more about this probably tomorrow afternoon. I'm gonna do a big E3 sum up show, and we're gonna go from there. We're gonna go over all the games and quick brief thoughts on everything, and then we'll stick that all on YouTube. Oh, hey, by the way, Barry, are you here? Do you need anything from me to test that overlay stuff we were talking about? We need Keanu on drop frames? Yeah, I wish. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ow. Dude, it's like a truck. I'll grab that. Boop. Mo is crazy. Good vibes to you. Wouldn't have thought a game like Fallout to have a BR mode. I'm wondering if any of the people still playing the game asked for it because it goes against the core of the game. Well, yeah, the BR mode is a little interesting. I mean, I feel it's important that the don't yuck other people's yum thing definitely comes into play. I did a little bit of snooping on the Fallout Reddit today because I wanted to see what actual fans of the game thought about it. And the majority of Fallout 76 fans seem to feel that because it's like a side project on the game, they don't really care about it. So the people that are still playing Fallout 76, some of them seem kind of excited for it. Some of them are like, yeah, I might check this out kind of stuff. But the general consensus seemed to be, we're not really angry because we just don't need to play it if we don't want to. So, you know, that's cool. I see where they're coming from. You know, whatever. That's kind of how I feel about that. Am I going to play Fallout BR? I might try it. But I mean, I'm not expecting anything, to be blunt. I might give it a try just to see how it is, but I can't, with all the issues I know that are in the game, I'm worried that I'm going to play it and the whole time I'm just going to be like thinking about the issues that I know are in the game, and the first time I encounter one, I'm just going to rage quit. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah, if they pay me, no, I would never accept a sponsored stream for Fallout 76 at this point. It's not something I wouldn't feel comfortable representing it for money. It's not in a state where, yeah, that would be a hard no for me. We can definitely talk about Ghostwire, Doom, Wolfenstein, Deathloop. Like, hey, I'll do sponsored stuff with those because I'm pumped for all those. But I don't know Fallout 76 stuff, I don't think. Play it offline then? I might play it offline. Well, you know what, Assert? I was thinking about that. I said, you know, I could just play Fallout 76 offline. But then on the other hand, I thought, I think some people would want to see me see it. Or would want to see me play it if I were to play it. I think there's some folks that would want to kind of have me do it so they don't have to kind of thing. But yeah, this is from Garion. Fallout 76 is fun now, still far from perfect. No one was asking for BR though. I would rather they fix bugs. That's actually what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. I feel the same way. I definitely wish that they would focus on making the game really enjoyable and fun. Because I left the game because it wasn't enjoyable and fun. There were too many issues. There were too many bugs. The servers had issues. That's why I quit the game. So, as far as I know, servers are still kind of crashing. They're still the same bugs I was dealing with. Some of them are still in the game. Some have been fixed, but it sounds like some of them are still in the game. So, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to be just, like, okay with the bugs and stuff when they're churning out new major content for it. It's kind of like, you know, when there's different departments in a company, like PR and graphics and stuff, it's kind of okay to be like, oh, well, those guys work at a different part of the company, so they can't fix the bugs. But in this case, it's like they're putting out content for the game. Like there are people making the game that I really do feel could be fixing the bugs. So it's, and it's like, if that's not the case, I think that they should probably realize by now that whoever is fixing the bugs needs to work harder or needs more resources. Like something is wrong with this process, because there's still major bugs in the game that have been in for months and months and months. So I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. And also, like, this whole free weekend thing, that definitely made me turn my head a little bit, because it's like, is the game really good enough to the point where they're doing free weekends and stuff? Like, are they that comfortable with how everything is? Maybe it is better. Oh, it's a free week, right? Yeah, a whole free week. I think it's not a free weekend. I think it's a whole free week. We'll see, though. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. If I do try Fallout 76 again, I'm going to go in with the most open mind I possibly can. And we'll just see where it takes us. But again, I don't know. I think I may wait till the NPC update. If I do try it before then, I think it would be just to jump into BR and see how that is, and then kind of go from there. But yeah. I have to admit, I find it pretty funny that they were adamant about NPCs being in the game. And then here we are less than a year later and they're like, "We're putting NPCs in the game." And it's like, you know, we've been telling you to do that since before the game came out. Like, everyone was telling you to do this before the game came out. And they were like coming up with all these reasons why they weren't going to do it. It's like, welp, here we are. Oh, man. Train says they did that to cut down on dev time. Oh, I think we all, that's the thing. We all knew exactly why there weren't NPCs in the game. But instead of them saying why there actually weren't, they just kept on coming up with all these like weird excuses. Like, oh, it's the design decision. This is what we want. We want the players to be the NPCs. Dirt. It's like, no. No. And yeah, I'm sorry. I'm saying there's no NPCs. I shouldn't say no human interactable NPCs. There are some robots and stuff you can talk to, but you know, I think we all know what I mean on this. We're all versed with this. Yeah. But yes, to be fair, there are some robots and stuff. What I think of Project Scarlet? I need to know more about it. I think it looked like a thing. Yeah, I don't really get hyped over that stuff until I really see it in action. I've always been that way with hardware. Like, hardware announcements are cool, but I kind of want to see it. You know, kind of want to see it. Yeah, what about the FF7 release date? I'm baffled they didn't save that for the Square E3 thing. They dropped the release date of the Final Fantasy VII Remake last night. At a concert, I heard, of all places. It's kind of like, okay. Cool. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's right, because it was Sony and Sony's not there. But even then, I feel like they would have done it at the Square thing. Yeah, March 3rd. It's March 3rd, 2020. So we will actually get the Final Fantasy VII Remake before Cyberpunk. Which I honestly think is a great call by Square. I think every company that can get their game out before Cyberpunk should be scrambling to do so right now. Yeah. Yeah, it was a Final Fantasy concert. Yeah, yeah. Is Final Fantasy VII full or episodic? I heard it's episodic. I've heard the entire time it's episodic. So I'm guessing we'll get the first part of it in March. And we'll go from there. At least I think. As long as nothing's changed. Part 1 of 3. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Cool. What do I think of Elden Ring? When I saw Elden Ring, I was very confused. I didn't quite know what I was watching, and I was a little bit. I felt like it was maybe a little like it's kind of Kojima-esque in terms of its artsiness. So I was just kind of like this is fun for my eyeballs, but my brain is not really on board yet. However, we learned 2 important facts later. We've learned 2 very important things about Elden Ring. One, it's more like Dark Souls than Sekiro. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. And the second thing we learned about it is that it's From Software's largest project to date. Okay. That's what I needed to hear. And I think I can safely say I'm excited for it now. We're good. It is a Dark Souls style RPG action game that is in the largest world that From Software has made. Oh, wait. No, I'm pretty sure. No. Jinix says, you meant Bandai Namco. No, I'm pretty sure it's From Software. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's From Software. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. I'm at this point, I think I'm safely excited for it. Yeah. Oh, Bandai Namco is the publisher, and From Software is the dev. Cool. Thank you, chat. That makes a whole lot of sense. But yeah, I can't wait. Like I'm pretty much sold on the premise. I'm sold on what it is. Let's do it. Let's do it. gem cutters incubator. Okay. Boop. That's okay. Got some more stuff. Ooh, this one too. Nice. Where is this point going? Oh, yeah, we're working up to the health. Nice. Great. Thoughts on Ghostwire Tokyo? Awesome. One of the highlights of the Bethesda conference for me. I think I loved the Evil Withins. I'm really excited to see what that studio can do. And that trailer sold me. Like, there are so many cool things in that trailer. Yeah, just, oof, yeah, digging it. Isn't just knowing the game is being made by From Software enough to know what they're about these days? You know what, Ryan Ross? Yes, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, to a degree, I'd say that's totally accurate. Yeah. Do I think Minecraft can pull off an ARPG? I think Minecraft can pull off any game with its community. Yeah. Uh-oh. I'm thinking I need to shelf this character for a bug fix? Oh no. What's going on with that, Nymphina? If you're getting the crash on the T6 maps, just use a different skill than a channeling one to kill the boss. Oh, animation canceling interaction with multi-strike. Oh, that I don't know about. Okay. Thoughts about Deathloop? I like what I'm hearing about Deathloop, but I really want to see some gameplay. From what I'm understanding, Deathloop is going to be Dishonored. I've heard that they're basically doing Dishonored with Deathloop. And I'm okay with that, because I love Dishonored, and I think the premise of Deathloop is really, really cool. But also, there was a little snippet about Deathloop in an interview or on a YouTube show or something, and they said straight up that the point of Deathloop is to go around a handcrafted large area killing targets. So they made it sound like it was almost a Hitman style game. And they made it also sound like you aren't just hunting the other person. Like, maybe it's a situation kind of like BioShock 2, where you kind of play through the game and the ultimate enemy is like this enemy that just randomly shows up throughout the game that you have to beat. I don't know what they're doing with it, but I'm interested. I like Arcane Software. I've liked pretty much everything they've done to some degree. I loved Prey. Ow. So yeah, I mean, I'm ready to see more. I'm ready to see more. Thoughts on 12 minutes? Awesome. I was really confused at first and then immediately hooked, and yeah, it looks really cool. Again, I want to know more. I want to know about the gameplay of 12 minutes. I don't think we saw any gameplay in that. So, oh Jesus. So I'm a little oh my god, dude. So I'm a little curious. Wow! Something is smashing me in there. I'm a little curious what it's going to be like. Oof. Oh, is it these? This stuff? No. Maybe am I in one of those like curse rings? Oh no, we got it. Whatever it was. Okay, well, that's dumb. Don't need any of that. We can check those. Let's pick up some scrolls. Nah. Boop. What? Why is that all red and? What is this thing? Huh. Okay. Seems kind of specialized for a giant red thing there. That's a newbie. Morph. Yeah, I saw. Thank you. Does anyone know why that staff had like that giant red effect on it? It's an insane chaos staff. Oh, I'll throw it in the... Oh, God. I'll throw it in the guild bank for anyone who wants it. Wow, dude. This guy's kind of smashing me a little bit. There we go. I was getting lay smashed. That one is not particularly valuable. Oh, okay. I'll just throw it away then. Whatever. I'll throw it in my bank. Did I see the Devolver Digital Conference? I didn't. I don't, yeah, really watch that one. I heard it was Devolver again. Yeah. I caught some of the pre-show. And you know what's kind of interesting? There's this old book called Frankenstein, where basically this guy takes pieces of humans and sews them together, and then using lightning, he brings those various pieces of people back together in the form of this like lumbering beast. And that's CohhCarnage, except instead of humans, it's memes. I'm pretty sure that CohhCarnage is the walking husk of multiple combined memes reanimated with lightning. Yeah. I'm about 90% sure. That was it was a thing. Are we related? No, me and John are not related. No. But yeah, that was it was like a weird combination of Tim and Eric's awesome show and a butt. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's accurate. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Kind of young. Yeah, the arcade cabinet was kind of cool. I caught that. Yeah. Trash Hunter 1, thank you so much for the 34 months, my man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Baldur's Gate 3 has a prequel D&D adventure. Have you considered playing it when it's out? Like a pen and paper game? What do you mean exactly? I don't think there's gonna be like a game, is there? Dude, they should pull a Borderlands 2 and make a Baldur's Gate 2 DLC that connects the two games. Oh! That'd be amazing. I hope we get more info about Baldur's Gate 2 or 3 today. I'd love to see some gameplay, man. Oh, God, I would love to see what that game's going to look like. I don't think we will, though, but yeah. It's pen and paper. I probably won't do pen and paper. I don't think I've ever done a pen and paper RPG outside of like the D&D I've done on roleplay. So yeah. Anything on Dying Light 2? We got some very small snippets of some Dying Light 2 stuff, but nothing really major. We got a new cutscene, which was kind of cool, and got a little bit more information. Like now we know that the whole city's infected, which is kind of interesting, and there was some more cutscene stuff. By the way, that voice was not Matt Mercer. A lot of people were saying last night that that was Matt Mercer. That was not him. That was some other dude. Actually, he tweeted out that it wasn't him. Kind of funny. But yeah, it's... I'm ready. I think we're going to hear more about Dying Light at the Square conference today, and I am ready to hear more about Dying Light. So that's where we are with that. Dying Light 2, that is. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
Sure.
Ready to go?
So yeah, we'll see. What I think about the Halo trailer, I got... I'm not even a big Halo guy, and I got goosebumps. Yeah, I did. No, it wasn't Troy Baker either. No, Matt Mercer linked the guy. It was actually someone I don't think I'd heard of before, but it was not Troy Baker either. Yeah. Although I've heard that is the joke. So. Oh, cool. Okay.